So is Scanpan the best non-stick cookware in the world? Okay, so I'm going to be fair for a minute. If we're only talking about non-stick cookware, then maybe, just maybe, Scanpan could be one of the best non-sticks in the world. If you compare it against all different types of non-stick cookware, from ceramic to a basic Tefal to Teflon coated. And the reason for it is that they make a really good product. They make a pan that is engineered to last as long as it can. It's a super thick product. They use really high quality materials. They put the handles on very well. They're very well engineered. They feel great. The designs are excellent. They make very, very good quality cookware. However, the issue with Scanpan and all non-stick cookware is that it wears out. So Scanpan comes with a limited lifetime guarantee. And what that means is that if there's something wrong with the pan from the factory, and that happens to become problematic in a certain amount of time, limited lifetime, whatever that means, then they'll replace the pan. But it doesn't mean if the non-stick surface wears out, that they'll replace your pan. So if you were to follow their instructions and cook exactly as they say, you could get a really good long life out of a piece of Scanpan. I have customers, people that I know, that have had Scanpan for 15 years, and it works really well for them. However, the majority of people that I've known over time, their Scanpan has lasted several years, 4 years, 5 years, 7 years, and 1 year, depending on the use. Because under normal conditions in a kitchen of high, low, all different types, what happens with Scanpan is that the non-stick surface, so not the titanium in which they try to market to you that makes it so strong, but the non-stick surface that is just like any other non-stick surface that you find in a non-stick pan anywhere, it will dry and crack and peel and wear out. That's what happens with Scanpan and all non-stick cookware. So whatever the type of Scanpan it is, they offer several different varieties. The same thing will happen. You'll use it, and there's a high probability that it'll wear out within several years, and you'll be looking for something else. And in the past, the logic has been, oh, well, I spent $20 on a pan, it lasts me 6 months. That was okay, because I only spent $20. I spent $200 on a pan and it lasts me 5 years. That's okay, it lasts me 5 years. But we've come to all realize that we're buying garbage. We're buying pans that we know will wear out. We have in the past been okay with that because we're like renting that pan or whichever, but the cost is the environment. We're tossing that into the garbage. And millions of pans go in the garbage in Canada, and many more millions all around the world, but Canada is what I pay attention to with the numbers and how many people live here and so on and so forth. We have millions of people that throw their pans away every year. And if you put them in the blue bin, there's a high probability that they don't go into the recycling and they end up in the garbage. So this is how Scanpan works. They sell it to you knowing that it's going to wear out. They don't have a warranty on it. It'll only last as long as it will last, and then you'll be buying a new pan. So they do everything they possibly can in their marketing to try to show how green they are. They show that they use recycled materials. Most cookware companies use recycled materials. They're not any different. Most all cast iron that you buy, from Lodge to the high-end brands, they all use recycled materials. Brake rotors, and all different types of material from all over the place that goes into a recycling facility, gets sold in bulk and goes back in, and they make all different types of things, and cookware is one of those things. So you're not saving the planet by using recycled cookware. You're saving the planet by not rebuying cookware. The non-stick property in all of these top-end non-stick brands, they will wear out. So they try their very, very best to try to sell you on the technology that they use, and that somehow this is the next best thing that they have developed, but they just don't work. They will wear out. So Scanpan, unfortunately, is a brand in which I have a lot of experience with. I sold Scanpan for a long, long time before I really understood of what a massive issue that I was contributing to. Like, I was a retailer continuing just to resell the same thing over and over again without really thinking of how that was going to impact the planet. And now we're pretty clear that, you know, the amount of millions and millions of pans that get thrown out every year is a problem, and we really have to do everything we can to stop that. So companies like Scanpan are not helping. Retailers that sell Scanpan are not helping. I know a lot of retailers that, like, oh, customers, they want to buy it. They come in and ask for it. So we need to have something, and Scanpan is a good choice. It's like, no, it's not a good choice. It just doesn't work. It wears out. And customers that come in and ask for it, it's only because they just don't know yet. I didn't know. A lot of people didn't know. Help them understand. So, you know, I'd like to challenge all retailers out there, stop selling things like Scanpan. If you're doing it and continue to do it, you're being greedy. All you're trying to do is take people's money and hope they'll be back for another pan. And that's bad business. I disagree with it. And I think that, you know, shame on you. You should really think before you sell something like Scanpan or Swiss Diamond or anything ceramic coated or whatever. It's time for retailers to stop selling nonstick cookware, you know, and consumers, there are choices. So you can be educated and learn how to use a cast iron or a carbon steel pan and not keep defaulting to nonstick. So I know I'm being a little bit harsh, but the reality is that we're consuming way too many pans. I sell pans for a living, and I want to sell less pans. I don't want to keep selling the same pan. I want to sell you a pan once, and that's it. Never again, right? Maybe I'll sell you a different type of pan, but never the same pan again. And retailers, I believe that's what they should be doing, is just selling one pan, because that's all that we need. So that's my challenge. I hope that everybody can, you know, and understand these brands that are really not telling you the truth, like Scanpan, and try to your very, very best to move in the direction of having a one pan and not continuing to buy the same pan. I hope that information helps. Any questions, please leave me a comment below. Thanks so much.